As we continue our Meet the Mayor segments, we are joined now by Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger. Good morning and Happy New Year. I haven't seen you since the new year.
Yes, good morning, Annette. Thank you, and Happy New Year to you. Hopefully it'll be an improving 2021. That's what we look forward to, for sure.
Let's hope so on this first day of the stay-at-home order. Now, are you at home or are you in your office at City Hall?
I'm in my office at City Hall, and I think it's important that people know that their government is still functioning, and the image, the impression of that, I think, is certainly reflected in a lot of the things that I do. So we're doing some of the work from City Hall, and we're doing some of the other work from home whenever we need to. So we're trying to balance between the two.
And is City Hall still open to the public? Like if you need to come in and get a license or something like that, that's still closed, right?
Yeah, it's closed as of today. Not even by appointment. So you can call, you can do the work online. All those services are generally available online in any event. Tax payments can be made, through the banks, through your online banking systems. So all of that is available too, and we encourage people to utilize those resources as much as they can.
From a city perspective, what changes can you see being made under this new order?
The stay-at-home order basically means for those that can and should, if you're not essential, that you should be staying home as much as possible. So, we see a lot of traffic out there today, and I'm not sure where all these folks are going, but obviously, there are many locations that are still functioning. Hopefully, they're doing it in a physically safe and separated way. I know that the enforcement regime is all about the police and municipal law enforcement, as well as workplace safety enforcement officers from the province visiting locations to ensure people are doing the right thing. So it's not a fantastic change from where we were previously in the gray zone lockdown that we've already been in. But it certainly heightens the notion that additional enforcement is going to be attempted to happen. So I would ask people to, as much as humanly possible, adhere to, staying within your own household. And still today, the biggest spread of the virus is folks, having visits from home to home, and then that travels into, businesses and other places that they go to. So not having people come into your household. If you're in a household and there's 5 people in the household, stay within that household as much as you can. If you vary from that, that's the opportunity where this virus can spread.
And what powers do bylaw officers have under this as opposed to police officers? Is it which regulation they can charge someone with?
Well, I mean, the state, it's a very good question. We're still trying to sort out how the enforcement regime is going to work. The details that the province has put out, some of them are not particularly clear in terms of how that's going to happen. So we're still sorting that out. But the reality is that both municipal law enforcement and police officers will have the same authority to ticket people if they feel that they're not adhering to some of the physical distancing and all the other things that are still in place that people are required to do. And added on to that, the additional layer of staying home as much as possible. I suspect that folks can be stopped and asked the question, where are you off to? Why are you doing that? I think in all cases, it's never been about the fining. It's about getting people to do the right thing. And so I would just encourage people not to find a way around these things, but to find a way of doing them.
Right. Looking farther ahead down the future here, when we do get mass vaccinations of say, the general public, are there plans in the works in Hamilton to use like some of our larger arenas for immunization? I know the Andrewchuk Arena was being used as a testing site.
So the full regime of opportunity in terms of how the vaccine is going to roll out will be utilized. So it's going to be pharmacies, it's going to be doctors' offices, not unlike the flu shot, and it's going to be clinics that will be set up possibly in rec centers or other locations. You mentioned arenas or other facilities. The speed of which we were able to vaccinate is really determined by the supply.
Yeah.
And so if the supply is there, then we will accelerate the vaccination process as fast as humanly possible. That's kind of our commitment. We are working with the province and the federal government in terms of the supply issues. I'm delighted to see that our mobile clinic has kicked off. So some 3,000 or 7,000 folks have been vaccinated so far, all in either employees or residents of long-term care facilities. And we anticipate by the end of the week, or by the 18th, I think that's Monday, that all of them will be vaccinated, and that's good news. That's
Very
a
good
step
news.
in the right direction, and that's where a lot of this spread is occurring in long-term care facilities in congregate settings. So I really
Okay.
think that we're moving in the right direction there.
Alrighty. Great to talk to you, Mayor Eisenberger, again, and Happy
You as
New Year.
well. Talk to you soon.